What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Retro Collect. We've got today here the new age noob, Mr. Neil, a friend of ours, and the Flanmeister as usual, and myself, Dulls.
Yo, Retro Collect. I'm playing on my Atari cassette. Yo, we old school, we like to play games and collect. Sega Genesis, everyone's a nemesis. But on the PlayStation ain't no competitors. So tune in if you wanna learn from the best. Cause these other clowns busy playing checkers, not chess. Woo! Retro Collect.
Yo guys, in today's podcast we're gonna talk about retro fighting games, and we have Mr. Neil here. He's gonna tell us a little bit about all the retro fighting games. So Neil, take it away.
Yes guys, so I'm gonna today talk about one of my favorites of all times, Mortal Kombat. So guys, all you know, Mortal Kombat is a violent video game. It's the first video game to got the ESRB rating started, so all the games, you know, you need to be 70 plus or so to play.
The more you know.
The more you know. It started with Mortal Kombat. So, but what I fondly remember about Mortal Kombat is, when I was a little kid, I went down to my local arcade shop called Wonderland, and this is really a true story. I promise you, this is a true story.
I remember.
And I went to the arcade shop to play Mortal Kombat because we all hooked on Mortal Kombat. So I was a big player. So I went to the arcade shops. I played Mortal Kombat, but I don't want to sound too cocky, but I was really good at Mortal Kombat as a kid. So there's a character called Katana in Mortal Kombat, right? Yes. But she's got like katanas, like so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So one of her abilities, she can throw characters up the air, and then you can do like combos and we can hit and stuff. Yes. But I found a glitch in it.
Okay.
So what I did was, I throw the people up the air into the corner of the screen, and I just punch. And every time they fall into my punch, and it goes in a loop. So what I did was, every round, I completed every round in flawless victory. So it's never been done because every round, even
I just want to.
yeah, that's cool.
I just wanted to say something. I remember when playing fighting games on the arcade, where people go, stop patterning.
Yeah, go
that's what you call patterning.
Yeah. So
you literally just keep someone in a corner and you like do the same thing over and over.
Patterning. Yeah, that's what I did with Mortal Kombat.
Okay.
But I promise you, man. But when the final boss, Shao Kahn, he's like the main character. He's like the OPest character, fighting character. Because he can hit you like twice and you're dead, or 3 times. He's so OP.
Powerful.
But yeah, powerful. But I beat him flawless victory. Right. But when I finished the game, I was like 12, 11.
I just want to say something again.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
going to say something. He says OP. That means overpowered.
Yeah, that means overpowered. Yeah, sorry.
Now for the racing guy, I just needed to know. Like, go for it.
Yo, listen, GTR is OP. So, but I promise you, this is a true story. When it turned around, there was like 15 people standing behind me and watching me play.
Yes.
Because they saw that I used the glitch, and they never saw, he beat the final boss with flawless victory. So, I swear, I invented esports. So I'm going to give me a self high five there.
You wish.
I didn't, but I just mean,
I just want to ask you something. In Mortal Kombat, I never really played it.
Yeah.
But the flawless victory, was that like a perfect?
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, like get them perfect games. Yeah. So they didn't hit you once. So
they don't land any shots.
So I didn't land any shots, and it's flawless victory. And then the school voice, it goes flawless victory. And
I want to start a story how it all started with me.
Okay.
I think it was with Streetfighter 1 or 2. On the arcade.
Yeah.
Now I remember I grew up in Northern Paul, and like we had an arcade like cafe vibe.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it took 50 cents like this one.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it was located in like a ghetto area, I would say, like Leuva flats. I don't know if you know what that is.
I remember.
Like in the hood.
Now, me and my friends, I'd use my skateboard, he's on his BMX, and we'd go down there and we'd go play Street Fighter.
I remember.
All I remember was, I think I remember Blanca.
Yeah.
And I think there was Ken and Ryo. Zangief. And then there was this guy with the hands that like go super far and they
Dalton.
Yeah.
Oh, that was also epic. Yeah.
Dude, that's where gaming started for me.
Yeah.
I played that Street Fighter 2 at
the same arcade.
Yeah, but Capcom. They are the producers of the game, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. And there was also a game called Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yeah, I remember playing
Yeah,
that.
that was awesome game.
And that
Yeah,
was like-
that
it
was
had
yeah.
Spider-Man and Captain America and then Ryo and Ken and all
Yes,
like mixed
all was
into.
like a mix.
I
That
enjoyed
was
that
super
one, bro.
fun,
I
dude.
enjoyed that one so much.
But I played it more on the PlayStation Xbox, I think.
I think it was on the PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
I remember sitting in the lounge. We had this like half moon sofa, like a shaggy half moon sofa from the 70s. But that was now in the like late 90s, early 2000s. I think early 2000s, yeah. And I remember playing that game through the night. Till the next morning, bro.
it's
finishing it. I think you opened new characters as soon as you like finish the game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
it's
progress,
yeah,
you
you
fight
get-
every fighter you unlock.
yeah, you unlock
Yeah.
them, yeah. So in this movie, right? They created Blanca.
Which movie is that?
A Street Fighter, sorry.
Okay, Street
Street Fighter, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah, so there's a scientist, that's Dawson actually,
yeah.
creating Blanca, right? This movie is rated PG-13, right? But in that scene, Blanca's like looking through like a VR set, looking through all the bad images like war and stuff.
Yeah.
But you know what they actually show in there? If you slow it frame by frame, like it's like real police footage of dead bodies.
Sure,
And-
but it's PG-13.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't get it all. And real war people that died and stuff. You can slow it frame by frame. There's like really bad images on it.
But
That's
yeah,
interesting,
that was-
dude.
Yeah, I just wanted to just to highlight
Like
that.
a type of like a fact of the
Yeah.
movie. Yeah, also
I
movie.
enjoyed it as a kid.
I enjoyed it as well. I don't know.
It was so long ago, I can't even remember that.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it is interesting. The Mortal Kombat movie. I don't know if you didn't watch that
I've
I
never
played
watched that.
game
but-
at also on
on a kite
Yes,
machine.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
But you never watched the live action movie.
I did watch a movie, but it was too long ago, so I can't even remember.
You can't even remember.
No, but I did for surely watch a Mortal Kombat movie with the guy with the mask.
Yeah, that's Sub-Zero and Scorpion. Yeah, but that Mortal Kombat 1 is one of the best video game-based movies. That's one of still out there because everybody loved it. They couldn't use the vitalities. There's also
Fatality.
PG-13
Yeah.
because they couldn't use the vitalities, the gore, of course, and it will be R-rated.
Okay.
So the younger generations like us, like we were like 11, 12 playing the game, we couldn't see the movie then. So they were smart and then they just took all the gore out so the younger audiences also can see it. And
Okay.
that's how they make
That's
them.
I want to add a story. I think there was a movie created in 2012, also Street Fighter. If I'm not correct.
Yeah, that's
or was it a different game?
no. I think you're referring to it's a Street Fighter movie, but it's only based on one
No,
character.
it was a Tekken movie.
Was it
Tekken.
Tekken?
And
Yeah,
Tekken, yeah,
Tekken, sorry.
Tekken also had a movie.
Yeah, that was the movie I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That came out in 2012.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was awesome. That was an awesome movie. For
yeah. I didn't watch that one. Tekken, yeah,
Make
yeah.
time for that movie, dude.
I-
I'm sure you.
I love to watch it.
Definitely.
I love to
I'll
watch that
definitely-
movie.
I'll
It's
definitely
fun.
go have a look on that.
Yeah, just take a look.
Um,
It was
Definitely,
awesome,
man.
Anything else you want to add?
Sure,
Dylan?
bro. Like I think I'm too young. You guys are much older than me. Like you guys know the stuff. I just remember playing Street Fighter, and then from there on, I went on to Tekken.
Yeah,
I
everyone
remember
knows
playing Tekken,
yeah.
dude. I
Yeah,
love
everybody
Tekken.
like Tekken, yeah.
But Mortal Kombat, I only like played the other day, like one of the newer ones.
yeah, the Mortal Kombat.
That's
Yeah,
super brutal, dude. And
yeah, it's super brutal.
Yo, bro, there's this one thing I don't even want to mention. It,
No,
bro, but yeah, no, it's a hectic, it's a hectic game. Bro.
It's full of the vitalities is awesome. You can there's so much.
I love the
Stuff you
thing
can
they
do.
put in. Like this came obviously after Street Fighter. I think I watched the documentary and they said
exactly. Yeah,
they
yeah.
wanted to do something like Street Fighter but in their own way.
Yeah,
So they actually used real like characters in the first Mortal Kombat.
yeah.
I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah.
I think Jean-Claude Van Damme was actually
They wanted to use him.
They wanted
but,
to use him.
but he couldn't do it.
Okay.
So they based the character Johnny
On him.
Cage
Yeah,
on him.
On him,
yeah,
with the guy with the
yeah,
sunglasses.
Yeah, with the sunglasses.
and
yeah.
I think there was one scene in the movie where he hits the guy like in the scrotum,
yeah.
in the nuts, and they actually like implemented
That's
it in the
correct.
game,
Yeah,
bro.
they
That's-
used it
that's so
in the
interesting.
game.
It's
Yeah,
very nice, man.
and he actually does the move in the first movie.
Is
And
it?
he fights Goro. Goro is a guy with 4 arms. He's also one of
I
the
saw that.
second last boss. He's like one of Shao Kahn's warriors and
I
stuff.
remember that.
And then he breaks his glasses and he just goes down and hits him in the nuts. And it's like that. So the game is very, very, very. The movie it's awesome. I love it very much. The music It's like old techno music.
Serious?
In the movie when they fight.
Oh,
It's
we'll
like
actually check that
old
out,
techno music. Like we listened to that when we drove here. That old. It's like that when they fight. It's like cool techno, old school music.
What other fighting games can you guys remember?
Oh.
Except in Tekken, Mortal Kombat, and Street Fighter. I've got one.
Previously there was maybe...
We forgot about that one, bro.
Yeah, King of Fighters.
King of Fighters.
Yeah.
Who played
I
that?
didn't play that much.
Me too. I didn't play that, but I know it.
I've got a story of that. My dad used to, like, before we had ball and pickers, he actually had a furniture shop called Pumbaa.
Oh, I remember that shop.
Yeah. He actually bought it and that's where he started doing furniture.
Yes.
And next to it had a cafe. I think it was called Tom's Cafe or something. And they had an arcade machine with King of Fighters 97 Plus.
Oh, okay.
Oh man, and I used to play there, and like the little like kids from street, they would come in there and challenge me, and I would play against the street kids, like 50 cent the whole time. And I used to go around to my dad's shop, and I'm like, Dad, don't you have a 50 cents for me? And like I had my whole pocket full of 50 cents. I just stood there every day while they doing business. I'm just playing games. I used to remember there's like characters like Kaio, Iori, there's Ryo. Yo, bro, there's so many characters.
Where's that character with a big chain with a ball in it? Or was it in this one?
Yeah, no, it's in this one.
I can remember him.
Streetfighter as Zangief?
No, it's
No.
similar. Like
It's similar, yeah.
One of them stole. There he is. There he is right now.
Yeah, he's got like a big iron ball. Yeah.
I remember this game.
Now I remember like flipping amazing like sounds they use, like fly away and stuff like that. I used to, like, you pattern.
Yeah.
I used to take a character called Kaio, and he had this like technique when he goes like that and he like shoots fire out of his hands and he shouts fly away, and I used to spam that the whole time, bro. Special. And like if you power up with the first 3 buttons, your character starts glowing.
Oh,
and if you
okay.
do the special, that fireball of his that comes out,
stronger.
it's stronger and it continues moving, it moves forward. So what I used to do is I spam it and it moves forward. So as the guy stands up, you can't block the next one, so he just keeps on.
He keeps on spamming
And
the whole time.
I finished the whole game getting perfect the whole time.
He is really good. He challenged me earlier and the flawless victory me is I couldn't even get one hit in. So I'm not the king of fight. I fought with my old school Mortal Kombat techniques. No, it didn't work here. So
I have a question for you.
Yes.
So what modern fighting games do you play?
at this moment, nothing. Nothing. There is a new Mortal Kombat, but honestly I played a little bit of it, but I don't play it anymore.
No.
But trust me, when I've got an emulator at home and I'm running my PCs, then I run the old Mortal Kombat 1, 2 and 3. I don't know, there's just something special about me.
It's the nostalgia.
The nostalgia, exactly. The nostalgia.
That's what our channel is all about.
So I play Mortal Kombat 1, 2, 3 in an emulator because it's so special to me.
Yeah.
And do you know this video game has got such a cultural impact. Like I play Dota, right? It's also like a game, everyone knows what it is. But yeah, it's also like an online multiplayer game, MMO, okay? But one of the characters throws a hook, then he can hook you.
Pudge.
Yeah, Pudge, yeah. Then he throws it to you. But when he hooks, he says, "Get over here." And that is the line they use from Mortal Kombat. Because there's a character, Scorpion, because he throws a thing at you and he pulls you and he says, "Get over here." So a lot of games copy it as well, the lines. It's got a lot of cultural impact.
Stuff is inspired
it's
by
inspired by this. It's like
it's so interesting.
It is very, it's so close to my heart. I got even the old retro VHS before the movie, 95 movie. This is an animated movie of Mortal Kombat. So this is very old.
Real life person.
I just want to read some of the stuff that they say on the cover for the viewers.
Very funny actually.
So one of the things that they say on this tape is go one step beyond virtual reality
And this is 1995.
with 3D animation like you've never seen before. Like if you have to compare this to modern games, it's just.
You ever see the animation? It's like so stop motion. It's very funny.
But that is what it meant. In that time, you.
At that time, it was.
Made it.
At that time, the animation was something that never done before. But if you look at now, you will laugh. You will, because it's worse than a PlayStation 1 cutscene. Like so bad it is.
In that era it was.
I think it's an art in its own way.
Exactly, it's an art in its own way. Yeah, exactly.
That is where it all began.
Yeah. It all began, yeah.
Yeah, this literally says 1995.
Yeah,
That's the year
1995.
I was born.
Yeah.
I was 6 years old then.
Yeah.
Yo, bro,
It's,
crazy.
it's exactly like that, yeah.
I think I saw in a documentary that they actually, it was a court case about this game.
Yeah,
It was too gruesome for
because,
little
yeah,
kids to play.
yeah, exactly. That's where the ASB rating came in.
Yeah,
because they had to be so old. Because it's too gruesome. Because it's violence on video games.
Why does it say all here?
Because that anime doesn't show, of that animated video doesn't show any blood,
No blood?
no gore, nothing.
Okay.
If the fighting scenes are so like,
I see
yeah,
what
it's
you
so
mean.
stupid
I can
actually.
take it out, yeah.
Yeah, just check it out. So it's nothing. So it's literally for kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy, man.
Yeah, so it's no gore there.
Guys, I think you've had enough of us talking about old fighting games.
Yes, yes. So,
Thank you very
Yeah.
much for joining us.
Thank you for
guys.
listening to us talking a load of crap. If you like what we do, please go like the video, comment, share, and subscribe, guys. Please, we would appreciate that. And thank you for viewing the Retro Collect podcast.
and just a special thanks to Mr. Neil.
Yeah,
that,
thanks.
Pleasure,
our
man.
Special guest.
That's
And
anytime.
all about his games.
Yeah.
Okay.
Enjoy.
Cheers, guys.
See you next one. Bye.